here comes Belichick out the other side. He had like a sweatshirt on or some shit. He got the little napkin. And he's reading it and the media's there. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened? And so I'm talking to John Lott, the strength coach at the time, and he like, Belichick doesn't want the job now. The fuck you mean? He just took the job.
You know what? I hope the Jets turn it around here soon. I think it'd be good for the league.
Yeah, I think they will. I think they'll be fine under Aaron Glenn.
AG's got he's
Aaron
got a new
Glenn's a
regime.
good dude to do it too.
Yeah.
Former player for the team, knows it. Last time they've actually really won, except when Sanchito was there and he beat us and went to the AFC Championship twice.
Key, have you talked to him since he took over?
I talk to AG a couple times a week.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick.
So what's the legacy of this game, Keyshawn?
Really my first real experience in the playoffs. I mean, that's really it. That's how you are supposed to approach the postseason. You're supposed to approach it that way. That's the way I look at it.
Hell yeah.
You know? That's why I picked it because, college is like whatever. I'm a man amongst boys in college. You know what I'm saying?
That Rose Bowl game, though.
These dudes, I know, but I'm a man amongst boys in college.
It's too easy.
Dude just left the fucking prom a week ago trying to cover me, right? I'll be like, come on, right? I'll be like, think about it. Different than the pros. You got grown men with full beards with car seats in the back. In college, you got a dude that just literally left the prom in May. And
He still got his corsage on.
Ain't no chance.
Yeah, it's totally different.
Ain't no chance.
You're a 4th, 5th year senior. This dude's a 17-year-old dude. Eyeballs as big as saucers. They're just,
Calves aren't even developed yet.
Oh, my God.
exactly.
Oh, man.
Still trying to figure out how he get his first kiss.
And we got to mention also in the aftermath of this, in the years that follow the near history, a pivotal moment in Jets and Patriots history. Bill Parcells would step down as Jets head coach in 99. Bill Belichick would famously take over for a day. We all know the napkin, everything,
Do you
and how
remember
that went down.
I was there.
How'd it go down? What's the inside?
So I came back.
Keyshawn, I'm not taking this fucking job.
No.
outta here.
So I came back into town. I had went out of town for like something, and I came back, and I went to the facility. I was working out or whatever, and they like press conference upstairs. I'm like, what's going on? I said, I think Bill's getting ready to retire. The fuck you mean? So I go up to Parcells' office, and he's there. He's like, well, some old bullshit or whatever. I'm like, oh, so now Bears is taking me back down to the big room, and I'm standing at the top of the auditorium or whatever. The
Team
auditorium, team room. So he's there. I'm at the top on the wall, just standing there looking. And here comes Belichick out the other side. He had like a sweatshirt on or some shit. He got the little napkin, and he's reading it, and the media's there. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened? And so I'm talking to John Lott, the strength coach at the time, and he like, I think Bill, this shit is, he ready to be the head coach. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'm fucking with Belichick at this time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, cool. I didn't know. So now the process is, Belichick doesn't want the job now. The fuck you mean? He just took the job. No, he didn't take the job. He doesn't want the job. Damn, well, what we gonna do? So now at this point, it's all chaotic and crazy, right? It's like, damn, we ain't got no coach. We got this, we got that.
Ain't got no job.
I'm trying to get a new
Friday.
check. No, I'm trying to get a new check. Now I'm getting a new, you know what I'm saying? I done came off back-to-back Pro Bowls. I'd have been the Pro Bowl MVP when the Pro Bowl was real, not T-shirts. Like you know what I'm saying?
Trying to get cheddar.
I'm trying to get cheddared up. And at this point, I'm like, damn, what we gonna do? So conversation was being had, and they just shit just went chaotic and crazy.
Like literally, like people are like, no.
Yeah, it went crazy. But I felt like we was in good hands with Belichick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because Belichick, at the time when they traded me, Belichick, if he'd have stayed the head coach, he wasn't trading me. He didn't understand why he was like, there's no fucking way I'm trading him.
Yeah.
But they wound up trading me because Al Groh felt like he didn't need me. He could just win with defense and mentality. But the crazy thing about it is Parcells became the president of the team. So he had full autonomy and authority to do whatever he wanted to. So Parcells is actually the person who traded me, not Al Groh, not the owner. But he trades me to Tampa Bay. Right?
Away from the division.
Away from the division. He gets 2 number 1 picks, the whole deal, right? Because he originally pitched me to go to Green Bay, but he knew I didn't want to go to Green. He knew I wasn't going to fucking Green Bay. Like, he knew that, and I wasn't going to fucking Baltimore. Baltimore had the 4th pick, and Green Bay had somewhere in there, but he oh, you can go play with Favre. I'm like, man, I ain't going to fucking Green Bay. I'm coming out of New York. So he trades me to Tampa Bay with the notion that he's getting ready to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers coach. Ain't that a bitch?
He thought he was going to be the coach?
He was going to be the coach. He turned it down. He accepted it and then turned it down.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, so here's how the story went. Here's how it went. I arrive in Tampa. They trade me for 2-1s. I go to Tampa. I do the trade deal, whatever, get the bank, get the bag, the whole shit, right? Now, Tampa Bay, we're struggling to win. We're not winning. We get to the playoffs, we lose. So now they get ready to fire Dungy.
Yeah.
Bill, the whole time, was eyeing the Tampa Bay job when he retired.
Good place to retire.
But he had already left him at the altar several years later before he took the New England Patriot job. He had left the owners of the Buccaneers at the altar already once.
Yeah.
And then he did the shit the second time after taking the job. He hired the staff and everything and then decided, I don't want to do it anymore. But the staff was already in place in Tampa. So now you move to the John Gruden era. That's how we wound up getting Gruden, is because we was left without a coach because Bill was supposed to take the job and didn't take the job.
And then they traded for Gruden.
And then they had to find a coach. They went and got Gruden. That's how we wound up with Gruden. But the staff was already in place.
It was the same, it was a Parcells staff under Gruden?
It was a Parcells staff to a degree under Gruden, except the defense was all Tony Dungy and Monty Kiffin them.
Oh, there you go.
The defense was
Still
done.
Kiffin.
It was going to be Kiffin.
Tampa 2.
It was going to be the Tampa 2 suit. Offensive was Bill Murr, our offensive line coach from the Jets. Tannenbaum was going to be the general manager, which was our guy at the Jets. Receiver coach was Richard Mann, which was my receiver coach at the Jets. Right? It was all like whatever didn't go to New England was in Tampa. And then Bill was like, I ain't doing it.
Fucking Parcells. I'm going to have to ask him about that.
Yeah.
I'm going to see him here soon.
Yeah, you're both going to get into the Patriot Hall of Fame together.
Yeah.
And when he was driving, he was supposed to be, I don't remember what day it was, but he was driving to Florida. And I was anticipating him being there because Tannenbaum had already came and, looked at everything and scoped it all out and did the whole deal.
For the changes.
He calls me and he goes, I'm not doing it. What the fuck do you mean you're not doing it? I'm not going to take it. I think something happened to his brother. His brother got sick or something. He just was like, I don't want to do it right now. But then the next year he winds up going to Dallas.
Ain't that a bitch?
That's wild.
And then he trades for me from Tampa to Dallas.
He just loved you.
I did everything he wanted me to do, though. You know how that goes.
It's because you became the guy that was in the Rose Bowl.
I was a Parcells guy.
You're a Parcells guy.
Yeah.
208, baby. 225, I need you the Rose Bowl guy. 208, coach. I'm there.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm good.